Almost everybody knows about AI now. I don't have to speak much about what it is. It's, of course, due to rapid advancement in technology, which has brought in AI and big data. These are transforming and even transformed how organizations manage their products and services. Big data is essentially um, it's about extremely large and complex data sets that traditional data processing tools cannot handle. And big data enables organizations to extract valuable insights and drive decision making. And all this technology advancement has created a growing need for increased automation and adaptability within digital product and service management. And these technologies support more effective decision making, deeper insights, and real time responsiveness. But they also introduce additional complexity, heightened expectations for efficiency, and of course, not to forget the risks, specifically with AI. But organizations will need to adopt these practices in order to respond swiftly to changing data. They need to improve on their automation to enhance processes, reduce errors, effectively manage the pace of technological innovation. And AI usage in digital product and service management, where we are specifically concerned about, is mainly to enhance human decision making and management activities, either by providing deeper insights or by automating routine tasks. So, what that means is AI complements the tasks of the four dimensions of project, product, and service management. And AI, therefore, has already impacted digital product and services. It is a sort of an ultimate catalyst for value co creation, for relationship management, for the four dimensions. And it allows humans to focus on creativity, relationship, and continual improvement. And AI, we see here, enables systems to learn, adapt to new inputs, and execute tasks that traditionally require human involvement. Further, by employing technologies such as deep learning, natural language processing, AI solutions can support a wide range of service management functions. This allows individuals and teams to improve the quality of their work, enhance decision making, increase the efficiency and effectiveness of services and processes. And thus, AI helps organizations better manage uncertainty and ambiguity. We note here terms such as deep learning and natural language processing. For the exam, we don't have to know what these are or what big data is about, but it'll be good to understand what these are. So, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. So, let's take up what machine learning is briefly. It's a subset of AI that enables systems to learn patterns from data and make predictions or decisions without explicit programming for every scenario. So, machine learning helps in recommendations, autonomous vehicles, Gen AI tools as well. We'll come to Gen AI as well, generative AI. Machine learning, you might know already, there is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and some other types as well. Supervised learning trains on labeled data in order to predict outcomes or outputs. So, therefore, supervised learning is good for spam detection, price prediction, and so on. Whereas unsupervised learning finds hidden patterns in unlabeled data, not labeled data. So, and reinforcement learning learns the best actions through trial and error in order to maximize rewards, like it is used in robotics and game AI. And then based on that, we have deep learning, which is a subset of machine learning. It uses the artificial neural networks with multiple layers to process and analyze data, similar to how the human brain works. So, in deep learning, the system is automatically able to learn patterns and representations from vast amount of data, enables machines to perform complex tasks like image recognition, natural language processing, autonomous driving. I'll speak about natural language processing as well shortly. We will come to that, and Gen AI as well. So deep learning, in summary, has neural networks. It has inputs, hidden layers, and output layers. Data is received through the input layer. The hidden layers processes it, and then outer or output layer generates the predictions or results. So the multiple hidden layers allows deep learning models to capture very complex or intricate patterns and hierarchical features in data. For the exam, this can be a very useful or rather important slide. Specifically, what we have on the right side, it is basically how AI can be used for product and service management. Therefore, it is essential to know this well. So here we see that the vendors of software solutions for product development and service management, they integrate AI capabilities in their products, and it can support areas such as, now note these closely for the exam: software code generation, integration, analysis and testing, documentation to be created automatically, continuous integration, and deployment optimization. So what that means is continuous integration, you might know, it's the automated builds and tests once the software has been submitted by any developer or all the developers, a team of developers that exist. So if there are, let's say, 10 developers, if one of them has submitted their program, their code will be immediately compiled and tested. And once everybody has put in their code, then the collective package will also be compiled and tested. And of course, there is also the branching concept, because whenever people check out and check in files and new branches are created, then the branch management should also be performed properly without errors, and continuous integration supports that before it goes into deployment and release. Then AI helps in knowledge capturing, management and presentation, configuration and asset management. Yeah, to collect quickly the configuration items list and the asset items and manage them through automated methods, to detect changes and in assets and CIs and predict what could go wrong and so on. Risk modeling, assessment and management, user support activities like automated chats, monitoring, event analysis, predictive maintenance, detection and correction, that is, of events, incidents, analysis and correlation of incidents. I remember in my younger days, we used to manually correlate incidents, but over the years, we moved on to automation also. And now with AI, it becomes even more better. Complex correlation is possible very quickly. Then we have here on the left side, wide adoption of Gen AI or generative AI has had a great impact on many industries in the first couple of years. After the first publicly available tool was released in the market, like ChatGPT, Copilot, and Bard, and so on. And this impact, and Gemini and many others, the impact of all this is ongoing, and the language models are evolving rapidly. So Gen AI is the in thing as of now, as I speak in 2026. Of course, the research has gone beyond that, but to the general public, Gen AI is quite significant at the moment. It is a type of artificial intelligence that creates new content, such as text, images, audio, video, or even software programs by learning patterns from existing data. So it, of course, will have to use machine learning models, specifically deep learning and large language models, to understand patterns in vast data sets and generate novel outputs in response to user prompts or requests. So by prompt, we mean user input. So traditional AI focuses on analyzing or predicting data, whereas Gen AI produces original content that mimics human creativity.